Imagine a completely sterile, perfectly regulated society where massive, automated transit systems handle every journey. The environment is engineered to be perfectly safe, perfectly efficient, and entirely devoid of human control. This environment is the direct result of the motor law. By outlawing human driving altogether, the state completely eradicated the dirt, the mechanical failure, and the tactile, dangerous thrill of controlling a fast-moving vehicle. In a society designed to eliminate all unpredictable variables, nostalgic memories of a less regulated, noisier era are strictly forbidden. The simple act of remembering a time before the motor law is treated as an illicit threat to the system's perfect order. Yet every Sunday, one citizen systematically eludes the optical scanners and local surveillance grids, deliberately slipping away from the city's watchful eyes. By hopping aboard a massive turbine freight train, he crosses the borderline. The hyper-policed urban grid quickly gives way to unregulated, forgotten territories far outside the wire. Out here, on a forgotten piece of property that used to be a farm, his white-haired uncle waits. For over 50 years, the old man has preserved a secret, a mechanical relic hidden away since before the motor law took effect. The protagonist risks severe punishment every week to make this journey. He isn't doing it for money or material gain. He risks his freedom for the chance to covertly interact with a banned, fully operational artifact of human history. Hidden from aerial detection inside a weathered, dimly lit barn, the old machine waits beneath decades of dust and old debris. Stripping away the tarps reveals the uncle's dearest dream, a gleaming, brilliant red Barchetta, meticulously maintained as if it were still brand new. Compared to the sterile transit of the city, sitting in this machine is a sensory explosion. The cabin reeks of weathered leather, the heat of hot metal, and heavy motor oil. Firing up the willing engine shatters the quiet country air with a deafening roar. The driver drops the clutch, the tires bite into the earth, spitting gravel, and the car physically launches forward. The mechanical music of shifting gears and the sudden surge of adrenaline provides something the automated state long ago erased: instantaneous, visceral, and absolute physical liberation. Wind rushes through the cabin as the driver pushes the speed higher. The surrounding landscape blurs into a streak of colors, and the road's vibration wakes up every nerve ending in the driver's body. Suddenly, the joyride becomes a fight for survival. Cutting across the mountainside ahead, a gleaming alloy air car shoots into view, locking on to the unauthorized vehicle. Here is what the driver faces. The massive footprint of the automated patrol vehicle spans 2 lanes, completely dwarfing the small sports car. Trajectory lines show the air car rapidly closing the gap with calculated pursuit vectors. To break that algorithmic lock, the driver spins the wheel. The sports car drifts with shrieking tires, dangerously hugging the edge of the tight mountain bends to run the deadly race. The physical and mental strain compounds rapidly as they scream through the valley, escalating instantly when a second automated air car drops in from above to join the chase. Straining the absolute limits of man and machine, the driver actually starts laughing out loud. It is a desperate, involuntary reaction, fueled by intense fear combined with defiant hope. This high-speed evasion relies entirely on chaotic, unpredictable human instinct. It is the ultimate test of analog reflex against a system designed for flawless algorithmic perfection. The driver executes a desperate plan, rocketing toward a geographical choke point, an antiquated, narrow, one-lane bridge down at the riverside. By funneling the pursuit directly toward this archaic piece of infrastructure, the driver forces the massive state vehicles to commit to a trajectory they cannot physically complete. This schematic illustrates the critical flaw in the state's pursuit logic. The wide vehicle physically cannot pass through the narrow choke point, forcing a hard stop while the smaller analog car easily slips across the river. The oversized, inflexible technology of an advanced society is left completely stranded at the river's edge, outmaneuvered by a nimble relic of the past. Racing back to the safety of the hidden farm, the roaring engine is finally silenced. The adrenaline rush fades, leaving 2 figures seated quietly by a warm stone fireside. The weekly crime concludes without capture, and the machine is tucked away once more beneath the tarps. Yet the cycle of quiet rebellion and dreaming remains a closely guarded secret between them. By preserving these dangerous machines and risking everything to feel the wind and the speed, they maintain a physical connection to their past. It is a deliberate choice to keep human agency alive in a completely mechanized world.